What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Trench Warfare Film Room. I'm your host, Brandon Thorne. Today we're going to be looking at the Texans and Bengals from Week 10, specifically focused on left tackle Laremy Tunsil. I cut up all of his one-on-one reps against Trey Hendrickson. This is, just a classic good-on-good matchup here. Really, kind of a tier 1-ish kind of, left tackle and defensive end, depending on how you feel about those guys. I think Hendrickson is firmly like a top 10 edge rusher. I think that's probably fair to say. But anyway, just two outstanding players. Tunsil's definitely a top, 3, probably left tackle in the game. But I wanted to make this video to really highlight the impact of an elite level pass protecting left tackle, aka a blindside protector, and why that is so valuable. And that terminology is still relevant, I think, even though the right tackle is almost of equal importance as the left tackle. There's still something about when you're watching film, especially with a young quarterback, when the backside of his body in the pocket is protected consistently and there's cushion there, and he has that level of comfort, and he just has that room on that side. Man, it really leaps off the film. In terms of the confidence that quarterbacks can play with from the pocket. And I think that's just another layer in the success of C.J. Stroud this season for the Texans that is underrated, because C.J. Stroud obviously is executing at a high level. He's doing a lot of great stuff from the pocket, the arm angles, the ball speeds, the ball placement, all that stuff is just tremendous, of course, but there's so much other stuff that has come together here in Houston, including scheme and coaching with offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick. But let's just go ahead and get into this and watch Tunsil, and just look at CJ in the pocket here. So back foot hit right here, right? I mean, just first of all, look at the cushion right here between Tunsil and Stroud, and then look at how Tunsil maintains this cushion. This is a true island rep. All these are going to be island reps is what I call them, but just one-on-one reps essentially. So right here, he has his anchor, he has his feet rooted in the ground, and he's in full control on an outstanding rusher with a lot of power. And look at that ability for Stroud to maneuver in the pocket, step up, survey the field and deliver the ball. I mean, so, you see this time and time again. It's not perfect 100% of the time. It never is, regardless of the left tackle. But this is as good as it gets, with Tunsil here. And it's classic vintage Tunsil, really, coming out of his stance here. Look at how square he is. This has been on film since Ole Miss in Miami, before or after he played left guard as a rookie and when he went to left tackle. And then since he's gotten to Houston, this is his calling card. Elite level athlete, but it's really the technique married with the foot quickness. There's an important distinction between foot quickness and foot work for an offensive lineman. A lot of guys can move their feet quick, but they don't really, have the right patterns, and body positioning to actually execute blocks at a high level in pass protection. So Tunsil has both, and that's why he's so special. So anyway, we'll kind of break this down a little bit more, but man, just coming out of his stance square, right? There's no two-way go here for the rusher. He has to go outside, right? You're not going to cross Tunsil's face. He's inside out on the rusher, outside foot down the crotch of the rusher, which is kind of, a coaching point for offensive tackles for a lot of coaches anyway. So perfect positioning, just getting to his spot, getting to his landmark. And right here, I mean, either Hendrickson's going to go down the middle or try to corner, right? And Tunsil has a great anchor. Look at how he drops his pads and drops his hips right here. Meets him with tight inside hands, lower pad level, hat placement's lower, just kind of wins that initial leverage battle, that up and down leverage battle. The positioning is perfect, and just the play strength, can kind of shine right there. So just a tremendous rep, man. From franchise left tackle there. So you'll notice a lot of Tunsil's reps are just kind of like, monotonous in a way, in a good way. It's just kind of like machine-like, it all looks the same how he comes out of his stance, man. I mean, explosive, quick, and square, right? Getting to a spot. Here we go, going against power again. A nice, strong anchor And, Stroud's able to kind of fake, hitch, survey, scan one side, go to the other, and then look at the cushion, man. Again, ball's gone. And Tunsil just in such great control throughout the rep. And again, the competition just has to be factored in here as well.